What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Weekly Pulls. My name's Derek. Like, subscribe, share, comment, follow me on Twitter at the Weekly Pulls. Today's Wednesday, June the 30th. You know what Wednesday means? It's New Comic Book Day. New comics. However, I'm not here to review my comics today. I haven't made it to the shop yet. Probably not going to get in there until Friday or Saturday. No, I know, it stinks. But I'm just not going to have time until later on in the week. It is what it is. It's being an adult. I, however, had a very busy day on Twitter. Kyle Higgins, writer and creator of Radiant Black, posted out a tweet asking, does anybody want to check out Ordinary Gods early? And of course I said, pick me! And he did. Slid in my DMs and I got the Dropbox. I got my hands on Ordinary Gods #1 and #2. #1 comes out next week, July the 7th. #2 doesn't come out until August the 11th. So I've got premiere insight here, you guys, and I'm here to sell this to you. First of all, I had this in my pull box as soon as it was announced. Reading Radiant Black by Kyle Higgins, of course I'm going to get Ordinary Gods. It's Kyle Higgins. If you're not reading Radiant Black, it's sick too. Kyle Higgins, FELIPE WATANABE, everybody involved in this book. Ordinary Gods is going to be huge. I said it on Twitter, and I'll say it here too. Twitter wasn't around when cavemen discovered fire, but if they did, this is what it looks like. I have read both issues 1 and 2. Fantastic. Off the charts. I really didn't know what to expect going into it. I just knew I wanted this book, and now that I've read it, I can't wait for issue 3, and that doesn't even come out until September. Ordinary Gods follows the main protagonist, Chris. Chris is a 22-year-old, still lives at home, going through life, going through the motions, but there may or may not be more to Chris than he even knows. This story goes back and forth between Chris and the gods. Issue 1 starts out, we get some story from the past, we get some story about the gods, and these wars between the different countries, per se, of the gods. The gods are separated into 13 different regions. Chris takes his sister and her friend to the mall to pick up a new book in their new favorite series. They get stopped in the mall by this lady trying to sell them, take this test and see if you're godly. Of course, Chris doesn't buy into it. It's a mall kiosk, like of course it's BS. Or is it? Once Chris and his sister get home from the mall, that's when everything goes insane. I didn't know where this story was going, had no idea. I'm not going to tell you where it went either. I need you to get down to the comic shop next week, July the 7th, and pick up Ordinary Gods #1. And then if you love it as much as I did, add it to your subscription and get issue 2 August the 11th. This comic is sick. I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to end up like poor Nathan here next Wednesday on New Comic Book Day, you better get down to your local shop, get them on the phone, get on Previews World Pull Box and tell them, I want Ordinary Gods #1. You're not going to regret it. I'm going to quote FELIPE WATANABE saying that this book has endless possibilities, and it does. This story is going to be huge. We got Chris, we've got these gods. I'm not going to tell you exactly where it went. I'm not going to spoil it. Gosh, you guys got to get down there and pick up Ordinary Gods next week. Thank you so much for checking out my insight into Ordinary Gods. Like, subscribe, share, comment, follow me on Twitter at the Weekly Pulls. If you want to know more, follow Kyle Higgins, follow FELIPE WATANABE, follow me, message me, at me. I'm more than willing to talk about this series and anything else comic book related. My last video, my indie comic spotlight, got a ton more views than any of my other videos. I definitely plan on doing more of those in the future. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I'll see you later on in the week when I review my comics I get for. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a couple days.